Guten Tag, hier ist die Frau Walker und in dieses Video lernen wir die Schulsachenwörter. Okay, so, jetzt fangen wir an. So, das sind die Schulsachen. Die Schulsachen. Das Buch, das Buch, der Kuli, der Kuli. Das Wörterbuch, das Wörterbuch, die Schultasche, die Schultasche, der Rucksack, der Rucksack, der Taschenrechner. Oops, sorry, I forgot to show you that. That's a backpack. I guess I'm going to pause here really quick and just let you know that I sense your confusion about two different words for the same thing, but they are actually different. German students more often use this kind of a school bag that has a strap that goes over your shoulder and sits kind of more at your hip level, whereas American students use something called a Rucksack. And for those of you who know anything about the military, this may sound familiar to you, like a cognate, because rucksack is something that is a military term, and they got that from World War I Germans who were carrying a rucksack on their back that had two shoulder straps. All right, so because we're Americans and we're the cool culture of pop culture, German students are now using the Rucksack more often than the Schulbag, the Schultasche, but you still see the Schultasche quite widely used by many students. So, okay, back to the German. Here we go. Ready? Der Taschenrechner, der Taschenrechner. Das Handy, das Handy. I'm going to pause here again because if any German teacher who taught in Germany knew that this was on the list, I'd get in really big trouble. But because it's a school supply that we use here in the United States, I feel obliged to put it in the list for you, okay? But major difference between German high schools and American high schools is the cell phone is never seen out. In fact, if they just even see it when you come in the door, it is a big fat no-no taken away from you for a long time. So, all right, so just in America, we say das Handy, das Handy. Der Radiergummi, der Radiergummi. Der Bleistift, der Bleistift. Very rarely used because it's seen as such an informal tool. Das Heft, das Heft. Das Mäppchen, das Mäppchen. Der Spitzer, der Spitzer. Das Lineal, das Lineal. Der Füller, something that you may not be familiar with, der Füller. It means something that can be filled. This speaks of the calligraphy pen that is required by every single student to have on them at all times. This is how reports are done, and this is how final work is done. Even in math, it's required that it's all done in pen. So what if you make a mistake? Well, then you're going to need this guy right here, der Tintenlöscher. Der Tintenlöscher. And it's not anything that you guys would recognize, but on this white end right here, it literally sucks up the ink from the calligraphy pen. And then because you've left a mark on that paper that is invisible to you, but can't be written on by the pen again, then they use this blue side right here to imitate the calligraphy pen on top of that ink. So very cool tool that I can show you in class. It's called der Tintenlöscher. Das Pausenbrot, very important. Das Pausenbrot. Der Textmarker. Der Textmarker. Das Sachbuch or Schulbuch, either one works. Das Sachbuch oder das Schulbuch. Das Papier, der Ordner. Not really used very much by people in school. This is used more in a business setting. But because we use them, I have to make sure that you know it's der Ordner. Der Ordner. Die Schere. Die Schere. Der Klebstoff is what it's called as a technical term, but no Germans say that. They actually say Uhu, which is the name of the company that makes the glue. So it's like calling a Kleenex. We don't call it a facial tissue, we call it a Kleenex. Well, Germans call glue Uhu. It's kind of funny. Uhu. Der Kopfhörer. Der Kopfhörer. Der Computer. Der Computer. Die Buntstifte. Die Buntstifte. Das Klebeband. Das Klebeband. And then finally, das Euro. Why is a school supply? Well, because in America, we often need money to buy things at school. So, das Euro. Alrighty. Ich sehe euch bald wieder. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüssi.